Hey there, this is Teacher Ola Podcast, episode 74, Learn English with Gloria Gaynor. I will survive. My name's Ola and I'm an online English teacher. I teach through one-to-one classes and I want you to know I believe you can eliminate your language blockade. I've overcome a massive blockade myself and I know how to do it. This podcast is for you if you're an English learner who wants to speak English with more confidence and get rid of speaking barriers. You'll boost your vocabulary, brush up your grammar, improve your pronunciation. Go to my website for full transcripts and worksheets to each episode. Happy learning! Hello again, thank you for tuning in. Today we're learning English with Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. Good message for 2021. Okay, let's see what you're going to learn in this episode. First of all, I'll give you a few song facts, then we will go through the whole text of I Will Survive and you will learn what does petrified mean, what does it mean to do somebody wrong. We'll have a few phrasal verbs, for instance, to get along, to lie down, to fall apart, to drop by and to pop in. There's one idiom with the word crumble and the phrase as long as, how to use it, what tense goes after as long as, and so on. What's the difference between lie and lie? Stay till the end because we will practice. These episodes are actionable, so you will have time to repeat 23 sentences with all the phrasal verbs and other words you will have learned by then. So, let's begin. Song facts. This female empowerment anthem is about moving on after a bad relationship. The song has taken on many meanings for people who have overcome just about any difficult situation. I Will Survive song became an anthem in the gay community, but its reach extends much further. It has been reproduced in 20 languages, including Arabic. Predictably, it is one of the most popular songs to be sung in karaoke. This song won the 1979 Grammy for Best Disco Recording. It hit number one on many charts. TV series fans listened to this in 1999. Gloria Gaynor performed this on an episode of That 70s Show. She played the music teacher, Mrs. Clark, and sang this at the prom. Okay, time to jump into the lyrics, listen and repeat. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. I was petrified. Petrified means extremely frightened. By my side, that means next to me, close to me. You did me wrong. To do somebody wrong, to treat somebody badly and unfairly, you did me wrong. You mistreated me. To get along, here it means to deal with a difficult situation. I learned how to get along. It also means to leave a place. Okay, next verse. And so you're back. From outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Outer space. Outer space is the area outside the Earth's atmosphere where all the other planets and stars are located. So he is back from far away, from outer space. Sad look upon your face. Upon. The accent falls on the second syllable. The first one is just the schwa sound. Upon. Upon. Upon means on. A sad look on your face, simply. Upon is a bit more formal than on. It's also used in the phrase once upon a time. You can use it at the beginning of a story. Then it means a long time ago. I should have changed that stupid lock if I had known you'd be back to bother me. This, my dear, is an example of the third conditional sentence. If I had known about it, I would have done that. Well, in fact, I have a whole episode on the third conditional, so I'll link it in the show notes. That was episode number 44. So teacherola.com/44. She regrets she hadn't changed the locks and she hadn't asked him to return the keys. But it's too late. He's here. He's in her house. He used his own keys. Time for the chorus. Listen and repeat. Go on now. Go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. 'Cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lie down and die? Crumble, to break into small pieces. Here it's not literal. She assumes he thought she would have a breakdown. This word reminds me of an idiom I like, and it's that's the way the cookie crumbles. It means this is a situation we can't control. That's just the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Lay down and die. In fact, it's an idiom. Quite straightforward. I think the meaning of this idiom is rather clear. It means to quit, to resign, to give up hope and ambition. So, lie down means to put yourself in a position in which your body is flat on the floor or on a bed. Now, be careful, because the verb lie has two meanings. Lie means to put yourself in a flat position so that you are not standing or sitting. The next lie, spelled in the exact same way, means to say something that you know is not true. The confusion is real because the past forms differ. Lie, lay, lain. This verb means to put yourself on a flat surface. And to tell lies, things which aren't true. Lie, lied, lied. This one is regular. Let's move on. Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. And I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive, hey hey. Okay, so survive. That means to continue to live or exist. As long as. We use as long as to refer to the intended duration of a plan or idea, most commonly referring to the future. So it means to predict how, it's used to predict how long something will take. We always use the present simple to refer to the future after as long as. As long as I stay alive, for example. As long as or so long as also mean provided that, providing that, or on condition that. Shortly, there will be a practical part to this episode, so don't worry, because in that part you'll hear examples, so these phrases we talk about now will be put into practice. I'll give you time to repeat the sentences to enhance your memory, for instance, so stay with me. Next lines. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry. But now I hold my head up high and you see me. To fall apart, to be in very bad condition, so that parts are breaking off, like a car. Another meaning is to have so many problems that it's no longer possible to exist or function, like a marriage. To mend the pieces of my broken heart. To mend means to repair, to fix. And finally, last few lines. Somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Well, now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. So you felt like dropping in. To drop in means to pay an informal visit to a person or a place. Pop in is a popular phrasal verb in the UK, so people pop in, pop out, pop on. It means the same, to visit someone or someplace briefly. Well, these are all the phrases I picked for you from this song. Now, time to work, my dear. You will hear 23 sentences and you will have a moment to repeat. Well, this is real. Please repeat out loud. Trust me, it is necessary. Your blockade is here to stay if you don't start speaking. I'm not asking you much, just repeating the sentences. Let's begin. The child stood petrified with fear. Stay by my side. Didn't you say you will be by my side? How's Sam getting along at university? It's time we were getting along. Her ex-boyfriend did her wrong. Is there life in outer space? Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess. I'm sorry, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Rice flour makes the cake less likely to crumble. Don't give up. You failed, but it doesn't mean you should lie down and die. Just lie down on the bed. Don't lie in the sun for too long. He lied about having a university degree. He was lying naked on the bed. She lay on her back and looked up at the sky. Many birds didn't survive the severe winter. He was the last surviving member of the family. You can borrow the car so long as you don't drive too fast. I'll remember you as long as I live. My car is falling apart. Their marriage finally fell apart. He mended shoes for a living. Drop by sometime. He popped in for 2 minutes. Well done! See? Wasn't that bad, right? The most difficult part is to show up. So thank you for showing up, for doing this for yourself. Is that it? No, there's homework. Try yourself in a practical, hands-on exercise. Repeating sentences is one thing, but creating your own is another. If you make your own sentences, you create the language, you use the language, you learn it actively. The worksheet is in your inbox. Check all the folders, maybe even spam. Open that email and download the worksheet. If you're not a member of Top People, that's a shame. Please go to teacherola.com/74, download the worksheet and become a member of Top People. The next worksheet will be delivered to your inbox. It's all free. teacherola.com/74. If you know someone who likes learning English with music, let them know about this podcast. And next Wednesday, grammar, please don't miss it. Till then, take care. See you really soon. Happy learning. Bye bye.